like that happened a lot on this set. In fact, we did end up cracking up a lot more than we should. And little process was a little different for me. If you can see in the trailer, I have to meet a certain pan, a certain balan, a certain hand.
Vijay was tied up to the chair a lot, so a lot of the time the shot used to get over and we used to all get up and go and he's like, koi mujhe kholo yaar.
No, I really wanted to, but I mean, no spoilers here, so I don't want you to give me any answers you don't want to. But at some point when I saw the trailer, I was feeling bad for you, Vijay, because I was like, बहुत पिटाई हुई है ना?
Yeah, but I got paid for it, guys.
Actually में पिटाई नहीं हुई.
अभी मैं क्या बोलूँ? अभी fine, ठीक है, then it's a good answer. I was going to actually draw an analogy, but I won't. Monica, just from where I see it, and this is great, like between Red Chillies, Eternal Sunshine, there's Jasmeet, there's Vijay, Shefali, everybody here. And then to be able to have everyone come together and also encourage a very important and a new voice like Jasmeet. It's like, how did that happen? And you were like, okay, this is it. I want to do this.
Thanks, Neha. This is a great question because the answer is bursting out of me, literally. I think we are a film crazy country, and I really, sort of feel excited about the fact that on Netflix, globally, films in India are the most watched format of entertainment. So films, Indians watch more films on Netflix globally than any other country. We are always on the lookout for most amazing films. And I think Darlings came to us at a time when we had some really interesting cinema, like really coming on the service. Alia's been, if I may say that, this would be, I can confidently say that, her hat trick on the service after Gangubai and RRR.
Yay!
Yes, and the way those two films have gone global on Netflix, because everyone in the far corners of the world, anyone with access to Netflix has, we've seen the way those films have done on the service and the way they've been spoken about. Much of it is on social media also. And when Darlings came and when Gaurav brought it to us, and it's always been a wonderful partnership with Red Chillies and with Gaurav and Venki and with Charuk. And when we heard about the film from them, the fact that the script was so amazing and so powerful, like it just ticks all the emotions that you can have. It hits you in the right spot. It leaves you feeling. A lot of times films, you've had a journey and you liked it and you move on to the next film. I feel Darlings is that film which you'll enjoy a lot while you're watching and you'll carry it with you because of the performance of Alia, Shefali, Vijay, Roshan, who's not here today, but like what a cast, and all the other people in the cast, and the way Jasmeet has directed. I think she's such a special new voice. And as Netflix, we are always looking out for those new voices, and because that is how you can really take good stories and make them into great entertainment for people. So I think that journey is something which we've loved, and all of them sitting here, it's a matter of pride and honor to be collaborating with them on this film.
Absolutely, and just to be able to, like you said, there's a fresh new voice. You have everybody, no one who's new to the streaming platform. Where there's Red Chillies, Alia, who's in for a hat trick, and Shefali and Vijay.
Can I just add
the
Shefali?
Great work. Yes, that was
Shefali
just great work. That anything that I see, Shefali over there, Alia, Vijay, it goes into like my favorite list, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it because she's in it, or he's in it, or she's in it. Because there's also faith as a viewer that you have in all of them.
No, and Shefali, most of you would know, she's a very, very loved artist on the platform. She is Vartika from Delhi Crime. Vijay has done a brilliant season on Netflix in She. So, and of course, like I said, Alia, hat-trick.
Should we take...
I'm just going to ask my last question. and you're not going to take each other's name or say darlings or Netflix for that. One-word answers, please, before we open it up to the press. We'll start with you, Alia. What? Who's your darling?
Who's my darling?
Yeah.
I can't take anybody from the...
No chance.
Okay, so the media is my darling. All the paps, number one, and then everybody else.
I wanted to say that.
This Alia, na, I tell you. Okay. Shefali, we'll go with you.
She took my answer.
Yeah, that was my answer.
I mean, this is what I mean. Like, they asked me to play a game, and I'm like, ये सब एक दूसरे को इधर उधर करते रहेंगे. They won't do anything. Good thing we didn't play a game.
हम तीनों की तरफ से एक ही आंसर है. Me, Chef and Alia.
नहीं, क्यों मेरा खुद का आंसर है?
अरे
Media is my darlings.
देखो ऐसे नहीं है. Vijay, come on, somebody come up with another.
It's not feeling original now.
Yeah. And please, no repeat.
It was original in my
mind. I have
mind.
a feeling Venki's got a great answer. Come on, Venki, come up with it. Who's your darling?
I think it's just me for bringing it to life.
Oh, sweet. But ठीक है. वो disclaimer था पहले but ठीक है.
Venki broke the rules.
Your turn now.
I'll take it beyond just me. I think the team which has put it together, we worked through 3 waves, a lot of Zoom calls, and to bring it to this stage, when we were prepping on Zoom calls, which was surprising, and I think a lot of narrations happen on Zoom. And
so Zoom?
The entire team which has got it together. The entire,
or charger.
The entire team, I think the entire team, the production team, the creative team, we had a lot of assistants who have given a lot of time and energy. We shot this film in bubble, so yeah, for them, I think they're the darlings for this one.
Trust a serious, powerful man to give an answer like that, but ठीक है. Monica.
अभी बहुत प्रेशर हो रहा है मुझे गौरव बोलने का तो इसलिए मैं बोलूँगी गौरव but also my team at Netflix who has worked with Red Chillies and Eternal Sunshine, I mean day and night, and really thanks to all of them for making the whole promotion thing such an action-packed and wonderful journey.
Jasmeet, we'll come to you.
The film and everybody who's part of it.
Vijay, have you answered?
Yeah, I think Mr. Shah Rukh Khan is my darling.
Oh, nice. Shefali, we'll go with you. Last but not the least.
Roshan, he's not here,
okay.
so I can take his very smart. He is
Smart.
a complete darling.
Okay, fine. All right, guys. So, I mean, that's me taking you through the trailer of Darlings, the wonderful cast, director, streaming platform, producers, many producers today. Let's have a huge round of applause for each and every one of them. And now we could go, we could open the house out for questions. Or
Turn producer with Darlings.
Thank you.
On a fun note first, tell me, has anything changed in you as an actor after you turned producer, like something, a practice that you've started following or unfollowing?
You gotta love the girl. Look at her.
I'm thinking. I don't think so. No.
It's seamless.
No. As an actor, I will always be... no. Nothing's changed. No.
And now that you've turned a producer, Alia, with a story like this, tell me how important was it to have that female gaze, because this story is so sensitive, and thankfully you had a female director too. But as a producer, what were your inputs to it, and do you think being a producer, the female gaze will come out in your future projects also?
See, I don't understand this male-female gaze. Gaze is gaze. Achhi ya buri, matlab, or correct ya wrong. So, the fact that it is written, Jasmeet and Parvez have together written the script of Darlings, and it's directed by a female director, but I don't think that has anything to do with the fact that the story was still, it's where the stories come from. So that's like the more of the creative gaze. And my gaze is more of just instinctive, the way the audience will enjoy it. So that includes male, female, baby, everything. So, I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Jasmeet, I wanted to ask you, there are very varied characters in the film. Tell us about that, and if you can pick your favorite.
Very tough question. Pick up your favorite character.
I cannot. Yeah, it's like choosing between your own children. I cannot pick my favorite characters. I love and adore all of them. I mean, not just Badru, Shamshu, Hamza and Roshan, who are here, but the other characters also, so I cannot pick. So I love all of them. Sorry.
All right, we have our next question right here. Would you like to borrow my mic?
No, it's okay. She can
Hello,
hear.
how
Hi,
are you?
How are you? Doubly congratulations.
Double or triple?
Triple. Sorry, triple congratulations.
Specify what?
We also need to
marriage-
Because even I'm very confused when people say congratulations.
Your marriage, A, and B, you've conceived, God bless you, and turning a producer. Congratulations
Thank
for all
you.
these three. Okay, you know, you have an appetite for taking a risk, be it choosing roles, and this being your first production, turning a producer, you have turned very risky. Has this been inherited from the Bhatts, especially Mahesh ji?
I guess. I think maybe it is in my upbringing to go for something very brave and something different. But I also feel like your first film as an actor chooses you. Somehow my first film as a producer as well has chosen me. It just came to me and it just felt. So it's not like मैंने brave decision ली and then I went seeking for darlings and I caught it. It came to me. It was a brave script to write and a story to write. And it was just exciting and an honor for me, in fact, to take it up.
Vijay ji, how was it getting doped by Alia?
Duptungi Alia se. Okay. How do I answer this seriously?
Don't answer. Seriously. First say I did not dope you.
नहीं, ऐसा हुआ नहीं है कि सच में लगा हो. Both Shefali and Alia are very careful actors that way. And अगर मैं किसी से मार खाता, तो I would only choose these two people in life.
So sweet. That's such a sweet answer, Vijay. Moving on. Next, we have this wonderful. Oh, yeah. You want my mic? Is there a mic traveling there?
Hi everyone. Hi, I'm Swati from The Quint. Firstly, congratulations. The film, the trailer looks phenomenal and it definitely has everyone's interest. My question is to Gaurav. You know, this feels like a many first for Red Chillies, collaborating with a debutant director, Jasmeet, who's done a phenomenal job. There's Alia Bhatt, who turns producer with this one. What was it that made you choose the two of them to kind of collaborate on many first? And also, what does it look like for the future for the three of you?
You don't choose partners. I mean, you try and invest in the idea. If you like that idea, you slowly, gradually start developing it, and the idea keeps choosing partners on the way. See, we can't choose. I mean, if I have a bad film, I can't choose partners. It's a script which dictates, and slowly Jasmeet and Parvez wrote such a beautiful script. We have a dialogue writer, Vijay, who gave such a rounded edge to all the characters. And when we took the film to Alia from, as I said earlier, from that, during that one narration, we could see that shift happening. So it's a first. I think the script chose everyone on this one.
Hi everyone. Congratulations to all of you. I'm Namita Sachdev. Anyone else is asking?
No, after you, Namita, we have.
Okay. So congratulations to all of you, first of all, to all the actors, producer, director, and multiple congratulations to you, Alia. You all look so promising and you're so powerful as an actor, all of you. My question goes to you first, Monica. This genre, like dark comedy, is not much tapped in India. It's untapped, or I can say not much explored in India. So how do you ensure that the audience are going to be interested in this new genre? Is it going to be a risk for you?
I think actually that is the most exciting part, because if you keep doing what you're always doing, you're not going to do anything, try anything different. I think the fact that it is a new genre, it is put together so cleverly, you know, and so delightfully. It doesn't miss a beat. And, you know, to have so many powerful voices from the writer, director, from the on-screen performers, from the producer, and then to really marry it with, I feel, and very humbly so, a platform like Netflix, it really is the right combination to be taking to the audience. And I think this is one of those films which is relevant for every audience, not just the Indian audience. It is relevant for every audience member out there across the world. So it is not a risk at all.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, this is Suhail here from Ancient Bollywood. Alia, it's so good to see you. And a big, big congratulations to you, you know, and the entire team. As the name suggests, eternal sunshine. You're looking like a sunflower, you know, smiling. In fact, like, you know, मुझे बहुत मुझे पूछना था कि यू नो रणबीर ने कहा था कि ड्यूरिंग कोविड टाइम उन्होंने कुछ लिखा है इनफैक्ट लेकिन ही विश टू डायरेक्ट अ फिल्म इनफैक्ट तो आने वाले दिनों में ऐसे लगता है कि यू नो आलिया भट्ट का प्रोडक्शन हाउस उनको मिलकर आप लोग कुछ करोगे या यू विल बी एज अ प्रोफेशनल लेट मी सी द स्क्रिप्ट फर्स्ट एंड देन आई विल डिसाइड लाइक वेदर आई विल बी क्या कहोगी
No, listen, it would be great. We did discuss it, in fact, and I actually said it. If you don't make me produce it, I will be very upset. You know. So if you don't want to take me as an actor, it's totally fine. And he said, no, I need you. I need you. You're a tyrant. I need a tyrant. So as a joke, before anybody else gets whatever. So of course, I will instantly, as I said, I'm a creative producer. तो मैं अपने creative inputs writing stage पे दे के produce करूँगी.
Russell here from Bollywood
Hi,
Live.
hi.
Many congratulations for all the things that Lipika ji and everybody has congratulated you for.
Thank you.
Also, as your first film as producer, how much of an input you had in choosing the rest of the cast as your co-actors?
See, I don't choose. In my opinion, casting should always, first, foremost, last, be the director's prerogative. But if I'm asked for my suggestion, I do give my suggestions. And it was a no-brainer, in my opinion, when I read the script. To me, first, I was like, listen, this is a mother-daughter story. That's what first jumped out to me. So I said, you know, whoever plays the mother is supposed to be very important because she's a young mother. So they're very, very, very interesting dynamic. It's almost like a friendship. And both Jasmeet and I said, it'll be great if Shefali would be able to do it. And it all worked out perfectly. Similarly, with Vijay. I suggested, I said, what do you think of Vijay? And I didn't know that Jasmeet was already, like in her head, when she was writing it, she had thought of Vijay. So it all just worked out very, very, very smoothly. And when it came to Roshan, Jasmeet found him. They did a Zoom audition. She showed me his audition as well, and I was totally blown because he performed one of my favorite scenes in the movie, and he was absolutely fantastic. He's so unassuming, he's so brilliant, he's so simple. So yeah, I give inputs when asked, but choosing is not up to me. It's all.
Okay, Alia and Shefali on your right. On your right, yeah. यहाँ पे.
एक second, उनका एक और question.
Sure.
Now that you co-produced this movie with the Badshah of Bollywood, Shah Rukh Khan Saab, hum sabka favorite. Was the road just easier having such an experienced person whom you also shared screen space with before as a co-producer, or the initial stages was it also a little intimidating because he comes with this experience?
No, not at all. I mean, like I said, I'm so grateful and thankful. Incidentally, my first film, Student of the Year, also was Red Chillies. You know, Red Chillies was also part of that along with Dharma Productions. Similarly, my first film as a producer, I didn't have to think about it. In fact, Gaurav was like, even with Shah Rukh, when he said, you don't worry about it, just have fun and this will be great. And they just like held my hand through the technical producer aspect. And like I said, we shot just after the second wave. So, बहुत सारे COVID protocols हमको follow करने पड़े. We were in a bubble. It was very, very tight. It was very high, high stress at that time. But they just managed it so beautifully so that I could focus as an actor. And like I said, I've learned so much in this whole process.
Okay, on your right, Shefali and Alia. Yeah. Many congratulations to the team. Alia, triple congratulations to you from Dil Se.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
पहला सवाल मेरा शेफाली से रहेगा. शेफाली जी, what do you want to say about this association? मतलब जहाँ पे first we have Delhi Crime, then we have Ajeeb Dastan, now we have Darlings. I know with this, the association with the platform, it has given you a new life as an actor. What do you want to say about it?
I completely agree with you. I mean, Delhi Crime, Netflix, it's actually, like you correctly said, given me a completely new life. And it's been the high point of my career. It's changed the face of my career, and it's been a learning point. And yes, there's DC, then there was Ajeeb Dasta, then there's Darlings, and there's DC again. I love this association, and I'm sure we're going to have a very long living relationship. I totally love it.
Correct. Alia, you are a darling of Bollywood and in media maybe because the reason why is that you are one of those fearless person who doesn't shy away giving away your opinions. So first we have Darling, then we have Brahmastra, now Rocky Rani ki and Prem Kahani. Talking about Rocky Rani, your co-star in Singh has recently trolled for, for posing nude on social media. What do you want to say about it?
I'm sorry, I'm getting a little nudged to not take that question unless
Alia would not.
like to.
I don't like anything negative said about my favorite Ranveer Singh. तो मैं ये question को मतलब बर्दाश्त भी नहीं कर सकती हूँ. I love him. He'll be eternally a favorite to every one of us actually, and he's given us so much at the movies, so we should only give him love. Thank you so much. नहीं, क्योंकि जैसे कि मैंने कहा मैं एक creative, I think of myself more as a creative producer, but yes, actually before taking this role on and before signing on Darlings, and I mean we had signed it on, but I just wanted to get more opinions. I gave the script to my father and उनको बहुत अच्छी लगी, and in fact उन्होंने पहले कहा था, and Actually, I wish I had recorded this conversation. क्योंकि ये 2019 में उन्होंने कहा था pandemic से पहले कि मुझे लगता है तुम्हें ये film Netflix पे लेके जानी चाहिए. At that time he had said it. He said, I think it's that kind of film that will do very well on this kind of platform. और मुझे लगता है ये Netflix film होनी चाहिए. Very, you know how my father speaks and all of that. So in fact we had discussed it and it all worked out so beautifully. Yeah.
Thank you. And मेरी सोच with web, it opened my head particularly. I mean, yes, I'd watched shows, but DC completely blew me as a show, and then it was on Netflix. So I have nothing but the best sensations for Netflix or for OTT platform. Sensations.
Choice of
Feelings
words.
and sensations are coming. Very warm sensations are coming towards OTT platforms and Netflix. So I didn't have any के कुछ अलग था और कुछ अलग हुआ. I mean, it's only gone beyond imagination. Really, truly. I mean, when DC happened, Vartika happened, I honestly did not have in my wildest dream thought that it's going to become so iconic. The show, the character, all of it. And it has to do with...
And win an international Emmy.
And to win an international Emmy. And it has to do, a huge part of it has to do with the fact that it was on Netflix and that it reached every corner of the world. So I totally love it. Loves.
I think Vijay wants to add something to that.
No, I was going to say something cheeky at that time.
Say na.
I think you became a sensation after Delhi Crimes.
Oh, wordplay. Amazing. Alia.
I've obviously got it late. I was like, ये तो पता था.
Sensation.
No, I knew it.
That was sensational, Vijay.
Sensation.
Can't hear you.
Hello.
क्योंकि सर ये फिल्म को मतलब डायरेक्ट टू OTT पे ही लाना है और ख़ासकर नेटफ्लिक्स के साथ ही, तो ये डिसीजन कैसे लिया था? क्योंकि इसमें आलिया जैसे सुपरस्टार हैं, शेफाली मैम जैसे और विजय जी जैसे मतलब पावर पैक्ड एक्टर हैं, तो क्यों ना इसको पहले हम सिनेमाघरों में लाएं देन OTT पे लाएं, या वो मतलब क्या डिसीजन था? नेटफ्लिक्स के साथ ही इसको
आप किससे पूछ रहे हो?
I think he's asking
वेंकी से.
Venki.
Okay. So, no, I think, see, as I was mentioning earlier, our outlook is all about partnerships and what is appropriate. And so when when we were having the discussion internally, as well as, it's funny that Alia just mentioned that what her father had said, Mr. Bhatt Sahab had said about taking it to. And so that instinct just reinforced our thought process, and internally when we discussed this, we felt that this type of a film would, with our long-standing partners, would probably be the ideal way for us to deliver it to the audience. So I think that decision became quite easy, and obviously the pandemic had something certainly to do with it, and we'd had certain types of course correction that we had to do in our whole thought process, but we're just very fortunate, and it's all come together brilliantly.
आलिया, आपसे भी यही सवाल था मेरा, या अमित अगेन
जी
कि मतलब क्या कुछ फिल्में जैसे गंगूबाई हैं या ब्रह्मास्त्र हैं या फिर शमशेरा हैं, वो सिर्फ बड़े पर्दे के लिए हैं पहले, और डार्लिंग जैसे फिल्म पहले डायरेक्ट टू ओटीटी के लिए हैं, या आपका एक क्रिएटिव प्रोड्यूसर का मतलब जहन क्या कहता है?
जी, I think Darlings fits perfectly on a platform like Netflix. ये एक intimate watch है. It's not that kind of film that I need to see on the big screen. I can see it in the comfort of my home. I can see it alone. मैं लोगों के साथ में देख सकती हूँ. मैं काम, I can do, watch it on my way to work. It's that kind of intimate watch. और जैसे कि मोनिका पहले कह रही थी, I believe it has the potential to cut across the diaspora. So on day one, you are reaching so many homes across the globe. और वो एक ऐसी कहानी है जैसे कि हम जब नेटफ्लिक्स पे कंटेंट देखते हैं, कोई कोरियन कंटेंट देख रहा है, कोई स्पेनिश कंटेंट देख रहा है, you're consuming all kinds of content regardless of the language. So that's our hope and dream with a film like Darlings, because जो इसकी subject है और जिसका message है, I feel is a very universal message.
Yeah, and if I can just add...
Or just me, Thea.
Yes, sir, sorry. Would you like a mic? Can some... Huh? So you can take my mic.
Guess the question.
I know आपको film का idea.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I think that's a question.
I heard idea. इनका idea कहाँ से आया?
जी मैम. Yes मैम.
एक second, sir.
I'm the director, yes ma'am.
Are you debuting? Yes.
Are you debuting?
It's my first film, yes ma'am.
Very fantastic. How did this idea come about? I'm only doing this thing. Not only the idea. How did the direction come about to you?
आप जर्नलिस्ट में क्यों नहीं ट्राई करती?
How did direction come about to you? Jasmeet, please give this answer.
आज की host आ गई है आलिया पर मेरा mic है. You can also go.
No, ये script लिखी गई थी because I wanted to direct it. So I was very clear from the beginning, and I took it to Gaurav, and we took it to Alia, and they had faith in me, and they let me make this film. So yes.
Also, I want to add that Jasmeet has been writing for many, many years. Advait has been writing, and she's actually been trying to make a film for how many years?
7, 8.
7, 8 years. So
Yes.
there's like that patience is this that she's held within
another
her.
script,
It's all come out on the screen.
There was another script I had written, which I was trying to make, and that was taking time. So I wrote Darlings, and somehow these lovely people came on board.
Great. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully this will be my final thank you. Otherwise, I can keep repeating.
Photo.
And cast, crew, powerhouse, everything. Producers, partners of Darlings. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Monica, Shefali, Alia, Jasmeet, Vijay, Gaurav, and Venki. Photo up. Golden moment. Jasmeet, I think they'd like you back on stage for the photograph. Thank you. Nice moonwalk पीछे से. Alia, I think they want you back for a photograph with Vijay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.